welcome back to my channel. I'm doing my best to upload a new video every week, so we'll see how that goes. So today I'm making my Love is Love Pride soaps, which I make every year for Pride Month, because every year I donate 25% of proceeds to the Trevor Project. I did mention in my last video that part of my business is also trying to give back to as many different charities and organizations that I support throughout the year. So for the month of June, I choose the Trevor Project. So why is this so important to me? Because even in 2024, the LGBTQIA+ community is still considered othered. Still fighting for legal protections, fighting to have access to gender-affirming care, and fighting for representation. And because I want everyone to know that they're safe here. And because there's always that one person who has to say, well, they're gay every day, why do you only choose June to support them? And that is just like such a shitty thing to say to someone who is trying to do good in the world. June is Pride Month, and representation matters. And as I've already mentioned, I donate to a variety of organizations throughout the year. June is just the month that I choose for the Trevor Project. Okay, back to the soap. So this year I wanted to do a different take. I didn't want to do the typical iteration of like the layered rainbow colors, and I wanted to do a base of black for contrast, and then sort of an in the pot / drop swirl as the rainbow design. I did not think this through, and I should have used a much larger pitcher, which I'm realizing right about now. Now I'm trying to figure out how the hell am I going to pour this without it spilling everywhere. So I put the remainder of the purple down as the base layer. I knew there was no way I could pour that pitcher as full as it was without spilling it everywhere. As you can see, I dribbled already. So I poured some off into this pitcher. That way, hopefully, when I went to go pour this, it wouldn't be an utter disaster. The batter did run down the front of the pitcher, but I was able to control the pour, so then once most of it was poured out, it was a lot easier to get the rest of the soap batter in there without making a gigantic mess. But this could have been a complete fail. And thankfully it wasn't. Of course, my neighbor is mowing his lawn right now while I'm trying to do a voiceover. Hopefully you can't hear it. Anyway, I purposely left a little bit of each color left over in the bowls so that I could go back in and finish the top and do this really pretty swirl design. Also, this little tool is my favorite swirling tool. I don't know what it is about this one, but it's my favorite. It's like when you have that favorite fork or spoon, so that's the one that you always have to use. Now I'm also going in and pulling some of that white throughout the other colors just because I want a little bit of contrast. And then of course I have to go in and finish with this really beautiful pearlescent aqua mica situation. And now the glitter is everywhere. They also added a little sprinkle of some biodegradable holographic glitter. And now we're finishing off with some opalite. So opalite actually isn't a crystal, it's actually a man-made stone from glass. But knowing what it represents, I think it's perfect for my Pride soaps. The last thing I'm adding is a dusting of lavender down each bar. So lavender's association with the LGBTQIA+ community actually has a complex history. Back in the 1930s, it was actually used negatively to mock gay men in America for possessing a dash or a streak of lavender. But then in 1969, the color took on a whole new meaning of empowerment, where hundreds wore lavender sashes and armbands in the march from Washington Square Park to the Stonewall Inn, which was a gay bar in New York City at the time, which is now known as the Stonewall Riots. The Stonewall Riots were a series of violent demonstrations that took place in response to a police raid at the Stonewall Inn. It was these riots that marked a turning point for the gay rights movement. So hopefully that's an interesting fact that you didn't know before. Okay, back to the soap. So now we have to take this gigantic slab and turn them into individual loaves. I'm so happy with how this turned out. The inside, which you'll see very shortly, came out pretty close to what I was envisioning in the design. The bars closest to the Enzo lobes have more of a swirl pattern, which is fine, I still totally love that. But my favorite ones are the ones closer to the middle because I love the extra contrast that I have with the black against the rainbow colors. I'm pretty sure I forgot to mention, but I also did add sparkle to each of the colors. I added like a red sparkle to the red, just a silver sparkle to the yellow, and then like a bluish sparkle to the blues and the greens. You might be able to see it here, I'm not sure. I love soaps for her cause, which is why I love making these. So June 1st, you can grab these on the website, and again, 25% of proceeds will be going towards the Trevor Project.